I am so shiny. It is untrue. Especially with that up there. I shouldn't have looked at it. Right, I'm really hoping this is going to work. I also don't think it's going to, but we're going to try. We're going to do, I don't know whether or not, I was going to do a full face of a Halloween skull because I should have had everything here. Bear with me. So, try again. As you've probably just seen it. In this video, Jeffree Star posted something the other day that was, can't wait to see your Halloween creation looks with this little bad boy. This is my first and only, I think it's only, luxury brand that I have for makeup. And this is it. I also need to realise that I need to move my camera down. Will it work? There we go. There we go. If you see dusty here, which I don't think I am, I think I've got it all off. I've just been cleaning the flat. So that's why I'm a bit dusty, a bit out of breath. I've been running around. Also, if you can hear banging, we're having downstairs problems. So if you hear banging, ignore it. They've been told. So if you've not seen this already, which if you haven't, there is something wrong with you. Get rid of the lights. There we go. This is the Jeffree Star Blue Blood Palette. I love it. I don't think I've actually worn it for work yet. I don't think I've actually worn it at all. I've been messing around with it, but I don't think I've been... Oh yeah, I have. I went to my cousin's 21st with this little bad boy. I love it. It's just so... Yeah, it was worth it. It was so worth it. I'm putting it here, and I've also realised I need this that's down here right now. And it's all the way over there. I will be prepared one of these days, I promise. Yeah, so the reason why I don't think it's going to work, not because of that, because of that. Whether or not this is going to work, I tested it earlier. It's okay. It's okay. And I've got the eyeshadow, I've got lots of whites, lots of pale powders that I think will tone it down, thicken it up. And then I also want to do something with a bit of glitter. I'm also realising I'm putting things in front of my face. That's because I'm filming on my phone and my screen is here and my flat camera is there. So if I look at myself, it's just going to make me look a bit cross-eyed, which I am cross-eyed anyway, but you don't need to make it any worse. And also if you see me looking down, I've got my mirror is here. So you will see me like this, so I can see what I'm doing. I'm not going mental. I'm not staring at random things. This is just my setup. My camera's here, my mirror's there, my light is there. So it's all a bit, I'm new, just leave me. So I'm gonna start, I was gonna do a full face, but if you see the thickness of these pans, see I'm doing it again, I'm staring. If you see the thickness of these pans, and I've already been in this one, testing it earlier, I don't know if that'll pick it up. Yeah, you can kind of see it. You can see I've already been in it. It did come with, which I've left in there, that I might use, liquid latex, glow-in-the-dark makeup, and blood. We shall see if those three things get brought in. I definitely want to do something with this glitter though. Definitely. If not, I'll make my nail artist use it on my nails, and I don't think she'll be impressed. So, you will be seeing me supping because this is the first brew I've had. No, I've not. Tell a lie. If Nicole watches this, I'm sorry. I lied. I lied, I'm sorry. Nicole made me a brew. And I had a coffee this morning. So that's my third brew of the day. So if you keep seeing me dipping down, all my stuff is here. I have a very little setup. I'm currently in the spare room with my setup. This is my corner. I will show you the setup as soon because I've got all bunting and things around here. But I'm trying guys. I'm new. I will get there eventually, I promise. So I'm going to let slightly quieter, I've realised, me, when I do my voiceovers, take over because I don't think I'll be able to get this done. And I think Johnny wants to go food shopping tonight. So we need to get this done. So I think I'm going to do half half skull, half full face, and glitter somewhere. We shall see. But anyway, over to voice over me.
So I'm going to start off by priming my face with the Rimmel London Lasting Perfection Primer. It's the red and white tube, if anyone who knows about it. It's not the best, but it'll do. Also realising that I've still left my glue on the bed. After finally getting the glue off the bed, I'm going to stick this eyebrow down. I'm then going to use the Match Perfect, I think it's called, powder, just to set the glue. I stand corrected, it's Matte Perfection, not Match. Once the eyebrow is fixed, I'm then going to use the Illuminating Touch foundation in Cool Ivory and just apply this over half of my face. Once the foundation is buffed out, it's then onto brows. I will link everything I'm using down in the bottom bar. I've just realised I've not named one single thing that I've used.
You'll notice as well, I've now got an eyebrow. Jono decided to ring me, and I did tell him I was filming, but, you know. Anyway, back to me.
Thank you very much for the interruption there. Once the brow is filled in, I'm then going to use my concealer just to clean up the edges of the brow and also define the arch. For eyeshadow, I'm using my Miscos 35E palette. I'm just going to use I think it's, at first, it's a light pink shade, and then I'm going in with a burnt orange as a transition. And now for the crown jewel of my makeup collection. I'm going to use 3 of the grey shades out of the Blue Bloods palette. I will link what shades I use below and where. I just haven't got it on me right now and I can't remember the names. Now I'm just going to cut my crease with my concealer and then use the Frozen White shade out of the Blue Bloods palette on the inner corner just to make that eye really pop. Now I'm just going to take that Frozen White and the dark blue to the lower lash line, just try and make the eye stand out even more. Going in with my concealer again, I'm then just going to highlight those under eye, a bit over my chin just for extra coverage. I'm then going to use a darker brown concealer shade just to define my contour. Once everything is all buffed out, I'm then going in with that Matte Perfection powder just to set all the other areas. Then, using my Collection 2000 contour and highlight kit, I'm just going over where I placed that brown contour shade earlier. then it's just some time for bronzer and a bit of blush, and that's this half of the face complete. Now for the fun part, covering an entire half of your face in white paint. Once the base is set, I'm then going to draw on my teeth, jawline and my eye socket. Once I'd filled in the jawline space with the face paint, I then went over it with just a black eyeshadow. And yes, you're probably wondering, when did she draw the eye socket and the space at the top of her head? I realised while I was editing this, I did that whole part without filming. I'm just adding some simple black lines just around my eye socket and my cheekbone, just try and give it some dimension and not so flat. I told you the glitter was going to come in somewhere. I was kind of improvising this bit and just thought it'd give it a little bit of a girly flair. I'm just going to lay down some liquid latex down the divide on my face, just because the fake blood that I use does stain your skin, so it's kind of like a barrier. While I'm waiting for the liquid latex to dry, I'm just going to line my lips and fill them in with this berry red colour. Now the liquid latex is dry, it's time to place the blood. I do use a brush as well just to try and splace it out a little bit because it was just too perfect for the way I wanted it. And then that is this look complete.